released from the stalls so as the veterinary surgeon could have a look at him. This is just holding the tension a little bit longer, isn't it? Is he still caught up, Mr. Newmarket? No, there he is. He's reversed out of the stalls. Yes, the veterinary surgeon wants to have a look at him. The announcement in relation to deductions after the race, Mr. Newmarket has been scratched. He's out. Now they're set. Ready to jump. Lights good. Racing. General Nadim began quickly. Bimbadine ridden with urgency in the early part, going to the front, but the General is striding up to join him. Sahara Z Chief to be is third and fourth, then Forgotten Hero. Al Mansour a little wide in the early part, but he's let loose on him and he's going up into second berth on the outside of General Nadim. Kidman's Cove, Poetic King, getting back in the field. Harvey Ladd, Celestial Choir, and Malagua's last of all. Bimbadine is the leader as they head down the side. 750 metres to go. The General's off the rails now, cruising up to flank him, and that allows Al Mansour to travel four wide as they come down the side. Forgotten Hero next, and there goes Chief to be as he's going up wide on the track, going up to be within striking distance of the leaders. Kidman's Cove is next, followed by Celestial Choir, Poetic King, and Malaguar is last of all. Bimbadine is the leader. They're on the bend now, 400 metres to go. General Nadim is cruising outside of him. They're a length in front of Chief to be, is followed by Forgotten Hero. Al Mansour has dropped out of it. Sahara Z is just behind them. It's General Nadim in front. He goes full bore on him and he got away. He's 2 lengths in front of Chief De Beers and Bimbadine, but it's all General Nadim with 100 metres to go. The big crowd are roaring for him. Go, General! General Nadim by 3 lengths. Malaguar charged home and got second. Sahara Z third. Then Chief De Beers, Bimbadine and Forgotten Hero, Poetic King. Further back was Celestial Choir, Kidman's Cove, Harvey Ladd and El Mansour, the last one over the line.
Yeah. Starter on the platform about to send them on their journey. They're off now, and the favourite Emigrant began pretty well in the middle of the line. Jugulator away pretty fast. They're going to split here. Fighter Bay, Bento going towards the inside with Belzevere and Golden Tulip. There the quartet coming down close on the inside. Out on the grandstand side now, an Emigrant had gone across the field quickly, and he and Brawny Spirit, who's showing pace against the outside rail of the leaders. Out there too is Checkmore. Jugulator close to the middle of the course. Coltar behind them, followed by Video Kid, and back behind these in the field when they go past the 600 metre mark is Source of Divorce. Oh, the Medic can't keep up with them out on the grandstand side. On the other side of the track now, heading to the 500 metres. Golden Tulip in the centre's gone to the lead over Belzevere. Bento's had enough, and Fighter Bay well off the pace on the flat side rail. Over on the other side now at Emigrant and Souvant Rouge. Souvant Rouge going to the lead. Jugulator and Checkmore chasing Souvant Rouge, and Golden Tulip holds Belzevere on the other side of the course. 100 metres left to go now, and Souvant Rouge the leader. Here's Coltar coming home well, but Souvant Rouge booted away in the last 100 metres, and Souvant Rouge goes on to beat Emigrant by 2 lengths with Coltar third, Source of Divorce fourth, and they're followed by Jugulator, Checkmore and Video Kid. Golden Tulip next to first home on the flat ahead of Fighter Bay and Belzevere. A fair break then to the Medic, who never came into play. Little Brawny Spirit showed some pace before dropping out to finish second last, and Bento a bad last. Number 5, Savant Rouge, having his first start up a straight course, ridden by Adrian Ledger, who took the 3 kilos claim, has proven to be too fast in the time of 1:4.7.
Real handicap.
Is he coming?
Racing, and a very tidy dispatch it was, and Bo Curra came out faster than anything to burst to the lead from Bronze Roulette and Yali Gold, Anxiety Attack and Future Ethics, and Kahan the Grey on the inside. On the Nichols about 6th or 7th, further back Willie Watt from Mine Gold moving up centre field. Cantonese followed by Rebuilder, and out wider on the track Arakazar, back to the inside Tracker, then Udalo Mill from Inlob's Pound together last with on the outside Palace Prince. In that order they move now onto the side, and here Bo Curra leads by a half. Anxiety Attack and Future Ethics. Kahan. Then further back in fifth spot on the neck on the outside was Bronze Roulette. A couple to Yali Gold, who's tracked up nicely and travels well at the 800 on the side. 2 lengths then on the nickel, followed further back by Willie Watt. Mine Gold out wide with Arakazar. Further back, held up for the moment, Tracker. On its outside, Cantonese, followed by Palace Prince in that division, Udlow Mill. Then came a length away, Inlob's Pound, and 1.5 Rebuilder Not Travelling. Around the turn for Homebo, Carrack, Anxiety Attack and Future Ethics make a line of 3. Kahan just behind them. Yali Gold winds up and Bronze Roulette, and down the centre now on the nickel is starting to put in a late run from Willie Watt, but it's Future Ethics and Anxiety Attack, and now Yali Gold coming at them, and on the nickel is still grinding home down the centre a solid rate, but the leader Future Ethics at the 200 from Anxiety Attack and Yali Gold. Then came Willie Watt behind those. Yali Gold the leader. Future Ethics is battling back, and then came Anxiety Attack and Willie Watt. Future Ethics just in front. Future Ethics wins. Second Yali Gold. Third, I think, Willie Watt from Anxiety Attack. Bronze Roulette followed close up by Inlob.
Ready now. Off they go. The last at Randwick, and one of the best to jump away, the well-tried Amber. Getting out nicely was Greeting. Camino Rose right up there third, and Palaya goes through to be fourth. A length and a half to Trace, followed by Come Spring, and Shindig is getting back out of its ground to last. Midfield at the moment, Inshallah on the inside. A good way back then is Aphasia, second last in the race, Prairie, and about 3 or 4 lengths to Shindig. They race on past the 1,200 metres, and Greeting is the leader. A length and a half now on Amber. Palaya third, and is trapped out very wide, followed a length and a half further back by, on the extreme outside, Come Spring, and even deeper Camino Rose, followed by Trace. Gee, some of these mares are wide. A length to Inshallah, and then Prairie, followed by Aphasia, and 2 lengths to Shindig. Onto the side they go now. 850 left to travel, and Greeting a length on Palaya. Amber's getting a nice run third, and fourth Camino Rose, followed by Come Spring and Inshallah, then Trace, a length and a half to Prairie and Aphasia, and still Shindig is last and would be 10 lengths off the lead, held by Greeting. 600 metres to go. Greeting 3/4 of a length on the New Zealander Palaya. Amber just waiting for the out, followed by, at the head of the others on the extreme outside, Camino Rose, Inshallah, Trace, Come Spring and Prairie pull to the outside as they straighten up, and Greeting the leader. Greeting's about 3/4 Palaya. On the inside is Amber, and about 4 lengths Camino Rose, Inshallah, Prairie not going on with it, but Palaya extending now, and Palaya races clear. Amber trying to match a clear of Greeting, and then Shindig from a mile back, but it's Palaya in full flight and in no danger of defeat. Palaya wins it well. Amber second, Shindig got third, and then a close one between Greeting and the stablemate Prairie from Inshallah. Further back, Aphasia, Camino Rose, Trace, and Come Spring was last. Number 10,
Runners in the mounting yard now for the final event, the RSL Handicap, and the weights here 2 Iteram.
Racing, and Insecure near the inside, bounced in front but is quickly headed. Zip Ego and My Swagman going quickly. Commissar and Mighty McCool. Mighty McCool ridden for the lead today. And into the first bend, it's Mighty McCool in front of Commissar. 2 lengths away third is My Swagman on the inside of Zip Ego. Coringa Lass is caught a little bit wide, followed by Travelling Man. Ken's Family is next on the inside of Northern Paris. Drifting back off the pace there as they race towards the back is Raise a Shout. Back second last is Insecure, and Rocky Horror's last. of all. Mighty McCool is the leader. They run along the back and go to the 1100. Mighty McCool by 3/4 of an eighth. Comessa is sitting second. One away third is My Swagman on the inside, and a half back fourth Zip Ego, followed by Northern Paris, Ken's Family and Karinga Lass. Insecure taking closer order, slipping up on the inside of Travelling Man and Raise the Shout, and Rocky Horrors last of all. Leaving the back straight, going onto the top bend, and at the 750 it's Mighty McCool. He might take some running down. Mighty McCool is a half length in front. Comessa's running second. My Swagman trailing beautifully third over on the rails, followed by Zip Ego, Northern Paris, Ken's Family, Karinga Lass, then Travelling Man in company with Insecure, Raise the Shout and Rocky Horror. Mighty McCool is the leader. He's drifting away from the rails a little bit as they approach the bend. 400 metres to go. It's Mighty McCool, a length and a half in front of Comessa. He pinched a bit of a break as they straighten up. Now he's bounded 3 in front, Mighty McCool. He's raced away from them. 250 metres to go. Mighty McCool is the leader. 2 in front. In second berth, Zip Ego. Comessa struggling. Insecure running on strongly on the outside. Mighty McCool is in front with 100 metres to go. Can he keep going? Mighty McCool in front. Insecure is flying on the inside. Mighty McCool just in front. Insecure dived at him. All close. Mighty McCool or Insecure. Third home, Zip Ego, followed in by Ken's Family.
Is locked away and the field is ready. Light flashing. 2,000 for the RSL handicap last for the day. Off they go now. National Law began well. Iteram, if anything, a little slow to move. Royal Caliph out of the barriers quickly. No Need ridden aggressively, and so too is Kaylee Moonlight with the whip flailing in the early part to go up and hit the front with about 1,800 metres to go. Peep on the Sly has settled down with 4 behind him when they go past the 1,700, and Kaylee Moonlight working like the devil has gone to the lead now over Royal Caliph up second. Iteram's not going to let Kaylee Moonlight have a rest. He's gone up quickly into second placing. Settling fourth is No Need over on the outside, followed then by National Law, Oregon Star, Wonder Dolbeat. A length further back in the field is Hedge on the inside of As Again, and a half then Peep on the Sly. A break of 2 to 3 lengths to Marcent, Royal Snack, and 2 to Alien Fella. Kaylee Moonlight led the field along the back of the course near the 1,200. 2 lengths in front of Iteram, who dropped in for a trail. A length and a half away in third placing Royal Caliph. No Need is fourth on the outside. About a length to National Law on the inside, followed by Oregon Star creeping a bit closer to the outside. 1 further back in the field is Dolbeat. As Again the outside. Hedge buried away on the rail from Peep on the Sly. Then Royal Snack, Marcent and Alien Fella last 12 from the leader. Heading to the 800 metre mark, and Kaylee Moonlight by 3/4 to Iteram, who's moved up on the outside. A length and a half to No Need, who's been prominent most of the way. Royal Caliph on the inside when they came to the home bend. Back behind those horses then as they sweep around the turn is taken to the outside Oregon Star to make a run, and they're followed by As Again, who's gone wide around the home turn. Peep on the Sly is following the leading horses through. They're into the straight, less than 500 to go, and Iteram work to the lead. On the outside, No Need, Oregon Star, and deep out As Again. Royal Snack very wide from National Law. Peep on the Sly trying to get into the clear, has Royal Snack on his outside. Inside the 300 metres now, Oregon Star. Royal Caliph got a run on the inside. No Need, As Again out wider. Peep on the Sly is working home, As Again, and Royal Caliph fighting it out with Peep on the Sly joining in. As Again, Royal Caliph. It's Royal Caliph going home a shade the better, and Royal Caliph wanted a long neck to As Again second, and a neck Peep on the Sly third. Running on then was Alien Fella on the outside from No Need, National Law, Royal Snack. Back behind those to finish in the race, Oregon Star and Hedge, who never came into it. Then Dolbeat, followed by Marcent. Iteram dropped right out of it, and Kaylee Moonlight finished last of all.
Number
3 in a photo it is. Royal Caliph, the winner, ridden by Darren Gouch, and that's a treble for the Gouch today. Hasn't he ridden well? 14 second. As Again second, and 1/3 Peep on the Sly.
And then Pinochet trapped out deep. Rose of Dane's going up midfield and a length or so further back to Terraviga, having to ease off the heels of Rose of Dane. Ebony Vale on her outside. They're about 2 or 3 to the good of Big Wally, and then Sweet and Neat, Vecchio, Scarponi, and back last of all is Preacher's Wife. And they look to be going at a pretty good pace as they head to the 850. Staples has taken Bomberbill to a clear lead. He led a length and a half over Old Nick, which is trying to stay within striking distance. Permagen third. Mukatash on the inside is next. Lady Luann not getting a lot of Luck 3 wide from Mystery Lad. Rose of Dane held up, and then came the grey Boss Hog. Terra Viga's on the inside, and a length and a half to Ebony Vale, followed by Big Wally and then Pinochet calling it a day. Further back, Sweet and Neat, Vecchio, Scarponi and Preacher's Wife as they round the home corner. It's Bomber Bill in front. Old Nick, though, throwing down the gauntlet. They've got right away. Around the corner, Bomber Bill led by 3/4 to Old Nick. The first under the whip. About 4 lengths to Mukatash, Terra Viga, Rose of Dane, Bomber Bill, hands and heels. Old Nick trying valiantly on the outside. Bomber Bill getting a little weary. Old Nick coming again. Will Bomber hang on? Bomber Bill's holding Old Nick, then Terra Viga, and 7 on the trot to Bomber Bill. Bomber Bill wins the Sire's Produce from Old Nick. Terra Viga ran.
Triadica's rider just revving her up. She wants to go to sleep. Light hasn't come on, but they are all in. Now they're ready. There's the light. Away they go in the 9th and last of the day, and looked a pretty tidy dispatch too. And Extra Cash was one of the first to hit the ground, came out running to lead by a length. New Millennium second, third Concert Master Deceive, which has been very well backed, was raced up to be in a nice spot fourth. Around the outside of those, Keeper Lonte, back on the inside, Eastern Rory. Then Bold Shazza, and around them goes the Ruffy. Our Life further back, then came Mr. Sands, moving up hard between horses. Viviro next, Konya well back. Second last was Moet Moss, and last of all, two away was Triadica. They're onto the side now, and Extra Cash shows the way by a length at the 800. Second placing New Millennium, and Deceive has travelled up sweetly between horses with Keeper Lonte on its outside. 1.5 Concert Master, Eastern Rory tracking through along the rail, then Mr. Sands. Further back in the field, Hard-Ridden Konya and Moet Mao, followed back on the inside of those by Hard-Ridden Viviro. Well back, Our Life didn't sustain that run for long. Triadica second last, Bold Shazza last of all, but Extra Cash shifted away from the rail. New Millennium took the run. Wider out Deceive, and further back in the field behind those then, a long way off them, Concert Master, and then further back came Moet now, who's putting in a bit of a finish. Viviro's got a dream run up on the inside, Eastern Rory back to the centre, but in the stretch now, down with 120 to go. On the inside, Viviro dash through with Deceive. Viviro and Deceive, the lighter weighted. Viviro in front, getting close to home. It never went around a horse, I don't think, and it's 1.5 length over Deceive. Third, Eastern Rory, Extra Cash, New Millennium. Then Triadica running on from Mr. Sounds, Moet now. Further back in the field behind those then came Konya, who never fired. Well back too behind that division, we had Our Life, who pulled up towards the tail. Ahead of it were Extra Cash and Bold Shazza. Concert Master beating a few in.